We really appreciate it. And last, we will hear from Christopher Leon Johnson.
Yeah, hello. My name is Christopher Leon Johnson. Thank you, Chair Wrestler. I want to make this clear that I support every bill that is introduced by the City Council today in this committee related to community boards. I think community boards need a lot of transparency, while at the same time that I think the council member, Lincoln Wrestler, introduced a bill to ban lobbyists from being on community boards. Not only lobbyists, anybody that have a title of governmental relations to be on the community boards, because what's going on is that there's a lot of conflict of interest when it comes to stuff. I think you know about the community board, who I think her name is Rebecca Steinberg or Rebecca Feinberg. She's worked with City Council in the 69th District last year. She's a lobbyist for Kaiser, and she's the vice chair of land use operations at Kaiser, which is the most powerful land use thing in the city of New York. And she sits as the vice chair of the land use committee inside of Community Board 8 in Manhattan. So, like I said, I think Community Board 7 or 8. But they need to make sure people like that are not allowed to be on community boards, because of the fact that there's a big conflict of interest, and everybody knows that the lobbyists can easily pay her a lot of money on the table to push things through the committee, and to make sure that they need to ban transportation alternatives and open plans and open New York for all, and the rise lines from anybody that's associated with that, with those nonprofits and organizations, cannot be on the community board. Because what's going on with the community board is that they're being influenced by these nonprofits like Trans or Open Plans and Open New for All, and they recruit these people to join these community boards. And what they do is they really illegally, really unethically sway the vote to get anything in their favor and the nonprofit's favor. So I'm calling this city council, like Chair Wrestler, to make sure that no lobbyists are allowed, and anybody with TA, no plans in Open New York are not allowed to be on community boards anymore. While at the same time, that I know that a lot of people don't like Andrew Cuomo. I'm not going to be political, but like I said, to make sure that this doesn't happen again, anybody that got accused of, anybody that's being litigated for sexual harassment should not be allowed on community boards. Anybody that's actively being sued for harassment, stalking, sexual harassment, like Kevin Lacherra, who's a member of Community Board 1, should not be on the community board. And let's make that clear. So like I said, I know there's a lot of women's rights organizations that's against Andrew Cuomo and you, Lincoln Wrestler, but at the same time, that if you really care about women, I know you do, you should introduce a bill to make sure that anybody that's currently litigated in any court for stalking, sexual assault, sexual harassment, rape, anything like that, should be banned from community board meetings. Not only banned from community board meetings, they should be banned from any sway inside community board. That means it will affect Kevin Lacherra, who is backing Saran Badani for mayor. So, like I said, this needs to start happening more in the city council. Like I said, Lincoln, if you really care about women's rights, you need to put that bill where to ban anybody that's been sued for stalking, sexual harassment, like Kevin Lacherra, for being anywhere at a community board meeting. So like I said, this needs to happen more in the city council.
Your time has expired. We appreciate you being with us today and hope you have a wonderful afternoon.